So welcome to the Auntie Lissers channel. Today I've got, I don't know how many candles. There's over 22. I found a few more after I had counted them, so we're not counting today. Anyhow, hopefully I can help point out some points and tips and what I like, and maybe help you make a decision and save you some money in the long run. With no further ado, let's get into this Christmas. I have a lot of them, and it's going to take some time. So go grab a drink and let's get started. Okay, so if you want to go directly into the candles, I'm getting ready to ramble. I'm going to put check in the comments below, and I'll put where I start on the candles. But before I get started, I am going to ramble a little bit. That's what I like to do. But I just wanted to say, I had got on here last video, and it was like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this. So my apologies. And it wasn't for lack of trying. I made my elephants. And by the time, there's the elephants, by the time I looked at the footage, it was terrible. You couldn't see what I was doing, and I had to bleep me a lot. I thought my mouth was getting better, but apparently not. I'm like, for goodness sakes, Melissa, you know. I still have a lot of work to do on me. It's just a daily process. But at least I'm trying. Anyway, so I had made that espresso martini chocolate sauce. And the video was okay, but I'm filming it. I'm giving you the ingredients as they go along. And then there at the end off camera, I tweaked it and I went, well, that just ruined the whole video because now it's not authentic. They'll be eating what I'm eating. So I'm just going to have to quit trying to do something in the kitchen. My kitchen's far too small and it's hard enough to cook alone. But maybe one day when I get this film and stuff down and able to talk, maybe I could do something then. But without no further ado, let's get into these candles now, shall we? This is no particular order. I am just going to pick up, grab, and go, and we will just make a day of this. So I think they're going to drop on the 16th, so that will be next week. But we've got that preview in already, and to be real honest, I just don't think these jars are as cute as last year's. I'm going to be really picky because I'm really waiting for SAS. And even Candle Day, I'm going to be a whole lot better than when I was last year. But what are you guys going to do? What candles do you have to have? And how many do you think you're going to get on Candle Day? Let me know in the comments below. I'm very curious what everybody else is doing, especially now that everything's so expensive. Like, I've gotten so tight, tried to hit that button on that Goose Creek cart 3 or 4 times, and I just couldn't do it. I'm like, no. So I'm learning to be patient, and that's hard for me, to say the least. All right, candle number 1. Here is a post review on Gift Warmth. This was the marble chocolate cake. And this marble chocolate cupcake. It was sweet cocoa, milk chocolate, topped with vanilla glaze with natural essential oils. Everyone that I saw on YouTube, and they love this candle. And it was good on cold, but this was just such a low performance candle for me. I even had gotten 2 based on everybody's recommendation. And I'm not even so sure I would repurchase this one at $7. So I don't care if it comes back or not. That's Give Warmth. Caramel Drizzle is the next one. And clean burn, nothing wrong with that one. And I'm still not done with it. So this is probably not going to be a repurchase for me, although he's getting scarcely small. this is too close to pumpkin caramel swirl and too close to cinnamon caramel swirl. I'll pull him up in a minute. He's somewhere in there. But I think I would just choose one or the other. Getting too many scents, and if you've got small spaces and you don't need a whole lot of candles, then I would just pick one or the other. Now, I have a huge cabinet for candles. One day, when getting towards the end of the year, I'm going to redo everything and pull everything out and clean it. I will make that video. If I don't, someone smack me. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Anyway, okay. Oh, and speaking of caramel, cinnamon caramel swirl. See? Isn't that ironic? I must have had them sitting together in the cabinet. I like this one a lot better. Oh, it's nasty on the inside. No, it's not. It was just a shadow, but it's not the cleanest one. Oh, yeah. I like this one a whole lot better. So, I would definitely probably not purchase this one. Okay. So, we're going to move on. This is a definite repurchase. This is getting darn close to the end, and I babied it. So, I wanted to burn it more, but I try not to burn them all. I'm going to be very upset if salted caramel eggnog does not come back. I don't see it on Tessa's page, Life Inside the Page. I don't see it on her list, but that list may not be everything. So this is a new one. I have not burned it. I've got the... Sean from Heartside had reviewed this candle last year, and he said it was too close to Summer Boardwalk. And I finally figured out just recently, this week, that this is missing the apple where Summer Boardwalk has this. This has more of a creaminess to it. It's absolutely, I'm not going to say that fave word, okay? But this is absolutely one good candle. And I want another one. So I'm not burning that one till I know he's coming back. But surely they'll have an eggnog candle. Oh, this is another one I'm scared to burn. Merry Maple Pancakes. And once I get another one of these, I probably won't burn this one. I just like to, you know. I just like to waste money. Oh, but this is one of my favorite Christmas candles there. I'm using the word again. So the backup of my Give Warmth, that wasn't all the way done. But it had thin wax and it had a little sin on it. But I haven't been taking care of my candles either. My little fancy candle kit from Amazon. I'm all fancy now. Ooh, I'm so classy now. Trying to cut down on some barking so everybody can say hello to Miss Gabriella. Will you look at the camera? See, she getting older now, isn't she? She gets so pretty. Her getting so pretty. Say, look at, I still got my eyebrows. Get up here and show them how pretty you are. Hello, say hello. Anyways, so we'll get back to the candles. All right, the next one I have is Pink Fairy Gumdrop. This one was okay. It just is not very Christmas scented to me. I would rather have this one out in the summertime. And I went crazy on last year's packaging. So hopefully this one came out later in the season. So hopefully when this one comes out, it'll have cuter packaging this time. But this is Sparkling Sugar Berries Pink Cotton Candy with the sprinkle of the fairy dust. And I just pick up the fairy dust. Oh, and then the next one I have is, this is one thing that they do a lot is repackages. The Sugar Snickerdoodle in the package that's coming out first. I'm not too crazy about that packaging. Matter of fact, some of the ones that are cute, like with the hot cocoa and cream, the peppermint sugar cookie, I like those jars. But those other striped jars and then other jars, they're just not as cute to me. I like little animals on my jars. I got her up here to pipe her down, and both of them were barking at neighbors. But anyways, I would absolutely do one as another one of these, this sugar snickerdoodle. It's a little light. It's not going to throw you out of your house, but it's a nice scent. This is a repurchase for me, and I would say I'll probably pick it up. I would hold this off till Candle Day. I may pick it. It depends on the packaging. I just like last year's packaging so much better than this year's from what I've seen. I don't like stripes, but I'll pick up some of those anyways. You can always throw them in a candle holder. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, the what package that this one came in is just not screaming by me, Melissa. So I may wait, but I definitely want to get this. But we'll see what they do in repackaging. I know by the time Christmas rolls around, we all get really tired of Christmas, but I'm so ready for it. And coming in next, along with Joy, there was the Snowberry Peach. That was the Happiness. I don't remember what it was, but I am going to get that one this year. But I got the Love Cotton Candy Champagne, and this is very close. It's not spot on to Champagne Toast, but this is Bubbly Rosé, Sweet Strawberry, and Pink Sugar. It is a very lovely candle. It burned okay, but this time last year, I didn't care. I was just light the candle and then blow it out, and if it sooted, it sooted. So I'm baby, I know more now, but this probably just would not be a repurchase for me. This would be, I know this is the one that they had the only 75% off candle in my store. So I bet we just don't see this back. It's too close to it's too close to Champagne Toast. So, and then the next one I have. Now, I didn't get this one last year. When I smelled it in the store, it was just okay to me. And now I bought it at SAS in July. And I burned it a couple times. It's just not my favorite. It's not my, blackberries are okay. It's just not something that I would pull for again. I bet it comes out again, but this is just not a repurchase for me, and that's just personal preference. I'm more of a raspberry blueberry girl, sometimes strawberry, if it's done right. I think we're halfway there. I was thinking before I made this, I'm like, should I break this up into 2 parts? But yeah, we'll move along quickly. Oh, this is a definite repurchase as soon as I see it. I haven't burned this one. This is Brown Sugar Latte. This is right up there with the Caramel Brulee Latte. And I want both of these back, and I'm getting nervous because Caramel Brulee Latte came out during fall, and we haven't seen it yet. But both of these are definite repurchase. Apple Garland. I got this one at SAS in July as well. This is not a repurchase for me. It is a nice apple scent. It's an okay throw if I recall. It's not going to blow you out of the house. It's got those pine notes, so you've got a little bit of apple and a woodsy scent to it. So it's just, I love my gourmands, but I like to have this a little, you got to come out of it eventually. You can't be gourmand all the time. But this is Gala Apples, Snow-Covered Mistletoe, cedarwood. But I do pick up a pine on it. So, yeah. If I ran out of this one, I'd probably pick it up in the future. So, at an SAS price. 'Tis the season. I do like this candle. I got this one also with, this is a whole SAS. But this is last year's jar. Well, yeah, they're all last year's. Okay. So yeah, this has been a great smelling candle. This is a pretty good thrower in a bigger room. You can definitely smell it. Rich red apple, sweet cinnamon, and cedar wood. So what I've got now, I've got enough to last me. So SAS sell for me. Oh, now my next one is Christmas cider. I remember when this jar came out and Tina Marie was bad mouthing our little squirrel here. The little squirrel scared her, and they tickled me something awful. I'm like, Tina, he ain't gonna hurt you. He ain't gonna get nowhere near you. But anyways, I love this candle. Matter of fact, I had burned this I had a candle that wasn't throwing so well in here. And then I burned this one after it, and man, it filled the room. And I went, well, see, there's the difference. This is a good candle. Highly recommended. Mulled cinnamon, crushed clove, creamy nutmeg, simmering cider. Those are all powerhouse scents. So I love the jar from last year. So I loved little animals. So I'm not going to burn any more of this one. I'll get another one of these soon, and then I'll burn that one. And then I got the whole line. Well, I missed a couple, but anyways, I got Frosty Cranberry, and that's the one with the little fox on it. I love him. I love foxes. So Frosty Cranberry, this is another one that I've got a fair amount. I didn't burn it a whole lot. I got a fair amount of this one, but the jar is so cute. I want to keep these. This was my first year of doing Bath and Body Works, so that Christmas collection mean a lot to me. Like, they're just candles, but anyways, for sentimental reasons, and it always remind me of you guys too. So, and then this was a SAS repurchase as well. Twisted Peppermint, and I already burned it. Oh. Actually, I wish I wouldn't have now. I wish I'd have saved that and got the one with the stripes on it for this year. But I'll probably keep this one and then burn the one with the stripes. I'll put him in the bucket. He's in my bucket now. Why they gotta wait so long to bring them out? It's like, just bring them out. This is one of the best Christmas scents. The other day, I thought this was hot cocoa and cream because they have the similar packaging. And when this was burning, I'm like, that doesn't smell like hot cocoa and cream. That smells more fruity. Then it hit me. I'm like, oh, I put the wrong candle on. I have been holding on to this thing. I think it'll come back. But, what do I know? I hope it comes back. It has to come back. This was so good. The Cranberry Scone. Oh, it's just the creaminess of the cranberry, and you do get a bit of a bakery note to it. I just can't explain this enough. I want another one of these. And then Peppermint Hot Cocoa. This thing, it is confusing. Sometimes it was really good, like you get it. It's just not quite enough. And I hope it's a little stronger this year. But I absolutely loved it. When I got a whiff, I'm like, oh yeah, that's great. But sometimes it just didn't throw as good as I wished it would have. And I tell you what, oh, well, yeah, this is, it was so dirty. It was so sooty. I just use this now as I poured some other wax in this, so I'm just using this as a wax former. This was about done, so that's that one. My husband's favorite is Cookies with Santa. We absolutely hope this one comes back. So I had just got another one. I think I've only burned that once. I think I'll burn this today. I'll put this. Yeah, see, like, I just open the jar and I can sniff that one. Highly recommend this one. And I won't wait till it goes on sale. As soon as that comes out, I'll get another one. So we love that one. I'll put that there. And then, did I save the worst for last? There's somewhere in here more. I know there is. Frosted Coconut Snowball. Oops, I poured some of it out to try to see if, if maybe I poured the top off, if there was some sitting down at the bottom. This is good for when the lights go out. It's useless. There's no scent to it whatsoever. I think out of all the candles that I've received, that was the biggest disappointment. Matter of fact, I would have taken it back, but the jar was just too darn cute. Now I got to clean it up, but we'll do that later. And one of the best Christmas scents for me was the Gingerbread Marshmallow. This was a repurchase for the 75% off, and I was happy to have another one. Haven't seen him on the list. I've seen the spiced one, and I'm not so sure where the spiced one is. I think I finished him off, and there might be something else in him now. But he's on my list. I'm getting my gingerbread. I'm a gingerbread foodie nut, so anything gingerbread, I have to have it. And I'm trying to resist temptation and buying that little gingerbread light-up house. I'm not paying big money for that. No way. Coming up next is Under the Christmas Tree. And this definitely smells like a Christmas tree. It smells like a fresh Christmas tree. I wanted one in the collection. This one is good for that. So Christmas morning, I had this one going. It smells just like a Christmas tree. The notes on him are fir balsam, juniper berries, vanilla eggnog, and sage leaves. But there's not a hint of gourmand in this. It's just pure of a woodsy scent, which I do like, especially on Christmas morning. So that was fun to have this one. All right, I have 3 left, and unfortunately, I think I saved the worst for last. I didn't mean to do that, but give hope. It gave me no hope. Everybody raved about this candle, and I know a lot of people did say it was light, but mine were terrible. Like, I even lit this one this morning before. I'm like, before I go, I want to love it, but no, it gives me nothing. It was useless. He ain't got no job. He ain't got no home. He lives on the streets. Throw him back. And the same goes with Mary Cookie. I don't understand. Everybody, I love the jar. I had to have it just for the jar. I put it on the warmer. I've tried everything with this, and no, I even tried buying another Mary Cookie, and it's the same thing. It just gave me nothing. So I'm not going to repurchase it. I know a lot of people love it, and maybe I'm just not a strong vanilla picker-upper, but this is just not for me. Now, I've had this one burning, and it's not what it is, but the very last one I have, which is a definite repurchase, is Peppermint Sugar Cookie. Well, he's not in the best of shape, but I've just had him on the warmer. And what I've done is emptied a bunch of candles into him. So I've made just one big giant experiment. So that's what I like to do. I like to play around. But this is a definite repurchase, Bath and Body Works. I need one as soon as possible. Can you put these out, please, with at least a $12.95 sale? One thing that when I was in the store, I used my coupon for a free item that was on the coupons. And the lady said she can either use my coupon or I could use my app. And I said, oh, they're connected, aren't they? And she said, yeah. Well, this is a bummer now because I can't use that 20% off to go into the store, use it online, and then turn around and go pick up body care at the end of the month. So this is really going to screw up how I shop at Bath and Body Works. And I think they're going to lose money from me. And I would say if they're going to lose money from me, they're probably going to lose it from a lot of you too. I mean, we got one coupon, and I'll use that 1 month for candles, and then the next month I guess I'll wait and buy body care. I mean, is that what we're going to do now? Because I didn't buy body care for my husband because I wasn't going to pay 50% off, and I wasn't going to use my coupon because I got to save it for candles. So now he bought another brand. Make it make sense. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Leave me, if you're still with me, let me know what you think about Christmas in the comments below, and I can't wait to talk to you down there. If no one's told you today they love you, Auntie Lissers loves you, Puppies loves you, and Jesus loves you. Until next time, which should not be so far away. Hopefully the haul will come soon. Bye for now.
Thanks so much for watching, and you come back real soon.